Safari and Cisco, they are both clowns and they are both cornballs, and neither one of them are about their life. Let's get into the review. What's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Okay, now as you guys already know, y'all know that I'm back. At this point, I'm back and I'm trying to get as many videos out as I possibly can. Y'all already know what my situation is. I lost a family member. I done got a wisdom tooth pulled yesterday. So y'all already know what's going on over here with me. So I'm here trying to catch up and give y'all all these reviews and all these videos and all this other great stuff. Okay, so let's get right on into it. So as you guys already know, last week we pick up where we left off with well, yeah, we pick up where we left off with um with Peter and Amina and Tara when Amina revealed that Peter did not want his son wearing a ladybug costume. She made that the topic of discussion that started a debate, and then her and Peter had words. Peter explained his side of the story. He said that he could not be homophobic due to the fact that he was raised by a woman that was a stud. Okay, now just because you was raised by a woman as a stud does not mean that you're not necessarily homophobic. But then again, if you can love that woman for being who she is, then you can love your son for being who he is. So there is a possibility that Peter may not be homophobic. Just like he said, he is an old school person. And like I said, I'm not trying to take up for him, but that is how most old school parents are. They want boys to play with the Hot Wheels. They want the girls to play with the dresses and the ladybugs. That's what they want them to play with. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think that that is completely homophobic, because I mean, I know when I was growing up, my mother, when I would play with my sister's California roller girl, she would make me put that shit down and go back up in there and play with my damn, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? So as of now, as an adult, I didn't see it as homophobic because I was too young to even know what the hell gay is, or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing with the doll because that's what I wanted to do. It had nothing to do with my sexuality because I was a young ass boy. What do I know about sexuality, right? So it is what it is. So that's what I think that is. When it come down to it, Rich and Amina, they start discussing the outburst at hand. And Amina was like, "Well, I knew that he wasn't homophobic, but I just felt like I needed to say that. And I've been spending so many years being quiet and not speaking up for myself, and now I'm speaking up for myself, and now they want me to shut up when I never speak for myself. It's not the fact that they want you to shut up because you don't speak for yourself. They want you to shut up because you didn't have shit to do with it. That's really what it is. So yeah. So it's time for the drag show. I'm not really a big fan of drag shows, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least the ones that I've seen back down here, because I don't know how they do drag shows everywhere else, but down here, they be the same girls singing them same, lip singing to them same damn songs. There's always somebody trying to lip sing to Tamar's Love and War, someone trying to lip sync to Kiki Wyatt's remake of Love Under New Management. Like, I got sick of seeing that shit, child. That's why whenever people would talk about going to a drag show, I'm like, I don't want to go to that shit. Not because I'm internalizing homophobia. It's just because I just didn't enjoy it based on my own experience. I just didn't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? That's just that on that and facts on facts. But Bobby performed. And then after Bobby did his performance, Rich was like, I ain't never been to no drag show. That ain't necessarily my thing, but they did their thing. And I'm just like, okay, Rich, okay. It's nice to see a bunch of men on the show that are not homophobic. It's good to see a bunch of men that are accepting of another man's sexuality in the way that he lives his life in the culture. So this show is just, kind of giving me a newfound respect in a way for the likes of a Rich or a Peter Guns, just based off of the way they act towards homo people like myself. You know what I'm saying? They don't seem to be homophobic. They seem to see things in a different lens. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. So then next up, Erica and Safari, they argue again. And my thing is, why are y'all even here? Like, I just feel like at this point, I'm sick of Erica and Safari. I'm really tired of them at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like this. We know that Safari cheated on you, Erica. We know that he was doing a lots of stuff behind your back. We already know this. But it's like you don't want nobody to talk about your marriage, but you want to talk about everybody else's issues. And I don't like that shit. What make you so damn special that can't nobody talk about you and what the hell you got going on? No. If we're gonna talk about me and what I got going on, we're gonna talk about you and what you got going on, because what you and him got going on is very prevalent on this damn vacation. So you might as well just get with the goddamn program at this point, child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Deal with it. Deal with it. That's how I feel about it. Deal with it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, girl, bye. Like, I'm sick of Erica and Safari, to be honest. So Amina apologizes to Peter. But I just feel like the apology doesn't really go nowhere because she still don't see the errors of her ways. You know what I mean? Like, she's still making this situation about her and she don't even realize it. And my thing is, you speaking on what somebody else is doing with their child. You speaking on somebody else's parenting, and you're trying to make insinuations about these people based off of how they treat their kids. And I don't, like I said, I don't think that he was in a situation where, okay, I'm gonna be homophobic and all this other stuff. I didn't see it that way. I just didn't see it that way. Honestly, like, that's just what it is. I didn't see it that way at all. But I just feel like at the end of the day, Amina was doing too much. And the way that she was screaming, sounding like nails on the chalkboard, Peter was damn right when he said that, because this is exactly how she sound when she sit up here and scream and yell and all this other stuff. So I'm just like, child, like, girl, like, why are we even doing this? Why are we even in this situation? You know what I mean? Like, no, absolutely not. No. Okay, no. But then Tara and Amina argue. They go back and forth. And then Tara and Amina make up after they argue. I'm glad they were able to make up, because when I saw them arguing with each other, I'm like, all I could see again is, I'm his wife. And ain't nothing fake about that. That's all I could see coming, child. That's all I could see coming. That is all I could see coming. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That's all I could see right there. So it was just like, girl, what in the world do we have here? And what the hell do we got going on? Because it looked like they're going right back to where they came from. But I'm glad that they were able to make up, and I'm glad that they're in the place where they can argue, fuss, and fight, disagree, or whatever, and they're able to come back to each other and talk about their issues. So I'm glad they're at that point. So Brooke and Marcus, they called a baby, and it's just like, Summer is not thinking about Marcus. She only is thinking about her mama, Brooke. Okay, that was funny. Sin and Booby, they were sitting out there at the beach or whatever, and they were sitting out there discussing their conversation. Okay, was discussing their relationship, so to speak. Booby, just the way they make him look on this show, they make him look real thirsty. Like, they make him seem as though he can't get a woman or some shit like that. And I just feel like it's very unfortunate, because Booby is a handsome guy. So I just feel as though, you know what I'm saying, he can get a woman on his own. He don't have to be sitting up here begging nobody for no puss. That's just how I feel. But every time he on the show, he always looking to bag somebody. And it just don't look too good. It just don't look too good to me. It just don't. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But seeing, talking about, I mean, I'm just scared. My last relationship just showed me a whole lot. I can understand that, because, my last relationship showed me a whole lot, because I dealt with things that I've dealt with before, but on a whole nother level. Like, I did things that I was very ashamed of, did things that I really regretted. Sometimes I think about it, even though, because I'm going to tell you, we are cool now. Like, me and this person are very cordial now, like straight up cordial. You know what I'm saying? But I do have my moments where I sit back and I think about it, and I wonder how things would have been had I just got up and left. You know what I mean? Instead of sticking with this person and staying with this person and just, doing all of that, I just feel like, I really messed up in a sense, because I wasted my time. So that's just really what it was with that. So I definitely understand where she's coming from, but they just got to figure it out. So earlier at the drag show, Cisco asked Safari, could they talk at another time? Safari agreed. So then when Safari and Cisco came out there to talk, Safari said, I had one issue with you and now I got two. So as he kept on talking to Safari, Safari was like, bro, what is your problem? Like, what are you trying to do? I smack the shit out of you. And then when he took his shades off, Cisco ran up and lunged at him. And that was the end of that. And I'm just looking at it like, bitch, what did he really say that pissed you off, Safari? Because for this one time, I am very confused as to what exactly did he say to piss you off. I don't think he said or did anything that was really that serious. I just don't believe that. I don't at all. I don't know what he could have done to piss you off so hard like that. I just don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I just like I said, Safari and Cisco are both cornballs. They're both tryhards. They're both corny. Ain't now one of them gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. We already know that Safari got chased by Meek Mill and his crew. We already know that Cisco ain't about nothing either. He want to fight fucking Peter Guns and he bigger than him. So it's just like this damn queen size bed built bitch always trying to run up on somebody talking about I'm that dog for real. I'm that dog for real. The only dog that you are is a golden retriever. That's the only dog that you are, Cisco. Cisco is a lame. He's a bird, pretty much. That's how I feel about Cisco. Cisco ain't shit. He ain't shit. I don't like Cisco. I don't respect Cisco at all. Now, when it come down to it, Safari is just as corny as Cisco is. Both of them are corny. Both of them are full of it. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them are full of it. Both of them do the most. Both of them are corny. Ain't now one of them gonna do nothing. So I'm gonna need for them to stop. I'm gonna need for them to really stop at this point. Like stop trying to pretend like y'all gonna do something. You know that you're not gonna do nothing. Y'all know y'all not about that life. Stop. Sis, Safari, when did you become so hard like this? Like, I get that sometimes people get sick of being walked all over, but bitch, you need to calm down because you're doing too much. And that's just real talk, for real, for real. Like, Safari, stop. So then Stevie and Cisco, they discuss Safari. Now Safari trying to come, Stevie trying to come Cisco down. And, he basically saying, Safari got a lot of stuff going on in his life, and it's just a place of misdirected anger. And Cisco was like, well, okay, I understand that, but this nigga don't need to take the shit out on me because I didn't do nothing to him. And to be honest, I get that point. He should not be taking his misplaced anger out on Cisco when Cisco has done absolutely positively nothing to him. I definitely agree with that point. Okay. If I don't agree with Cisco on nothing else, I definitely agree with him on that. Okay. When it come down to Peter and Safari was telling Peter how I just told him I was gonna smack the shit out of him, and then he lunged at me. He even threw a punch. My thing with Safari is, what did you expect for him to do? Like, you set up there in his face, you told this man you're gonna slap the shit out of him. You took your shades off, and then you walked up like you was finna do something. So what did you expect Cisco to do? You know I'm not Cisco's biggest fan. I actually like Safari. Like, I root for Safari all the time, but I'm just gonna keep it 100. You were wrong. You the one who decided to walk up on this man like you bad it. You know you not bad it. You know you ain't rowdy. You know you ain't about that life. Stop acting like you are because you know that you not. Just quit it with the BS. That's all I'm saying. Just stop it with the BS. You know you're not with it. Stop it. Just stop at Safari. And then my thing with Shakana is she talking about she was just sitting outside and just so happened to hear him. Girl, you know you didn't hear nothing. Your ass is just nosy. That's all that is. You just like that nosy cousin that sits out on the porch and gets some shit started and sit back and watch everybody else fight each other because after you done started all the drama. That's the way that you be sitting out looking. Like Shakana get on my nerves, child. Like for real, for real. So then it's Stevie J's pool party. And Peter and Mina make amends, which I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they were able to talk about things. I'm glad that they were able to get over it. But while they're at that pool party, I'm looking at Kimbella and her body, and I'm like, girl, why did you do that to yourself? That's the part I'm trying to understand. Why did you do that to yourself? Like, why did you feel like you had to do that? Like, cause like my thing is, I'm all about doing what's best for you. You know what I mean? Like, I got my teeth fixed. Like a lot of it was my own insecurity, and that's why I got my teeth fixed. But then again, when you got thousands of people poking at your insecurity, it makes you want to go do something about it. So I got my teeth fixed and I'm still getting work done on my teeth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about doing what makes you happy. Me get my teeth fixed made me happy. So if you're gonna get your body done, okay, if that's gonna make you happy, do that, but make sure you're doing it right. Kimbella don't even look real. Like her butt is way too big. And child, I don't know what to say. It's too big for me. It's too big. And I like a woman or a man with a fat ass. I do. But that is too much ass on Kimbella. Like it looked bad. It don't even look edible. It looks like plastic. It looked like a straight up beanbag chair on her ass, on her back. That's what it looks like. Safari and Cisco, they wind up making amends. Cisco and Safari apologize to each other like the cornballs they are. Y'all may as well. Y'all only doing this for the cameras. Like y'all know y'all really ain't about nothing. Okay, y'all know y'all not about nothing. Period. Okay. So when it comes down to it, we look up and Paris comes. And I'm like, wasn't Paris on the family reunion last year? And she annoyed me then, and she's gonna annoy me now. Why the hell is Paris even here? And my thing is, I mean, I will say that she looks good with her weight loss. She does, but I don't like Paris, and I want her there. Then they do some freestyles and all of that other stuff, and that's pretty much the end of the episode. Okay, so this episode really didn't give me that much. You know, normally I do a review on this show and I get up into at least 20 minutes, but I'm at 16 because the show didn't really give me nothing. But however, let's go into my well-loved panel. Let's get into this. Okay, so that was the promo for the upcoming season of the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which stars myself, Josiah's World TV, Give You the Real Tea, Yakra T, Simply Sakina, and Really BTV. And we're also introducing a brand new panelist by the name of Brandy Chanel. Yes, Brandy Chanel will be joining us officially on the panel. You will be getting some appearances from Reggie. Okay, Reggie will be a part of the panel again this time around, but he will be coming back as a guest. However, me and Reggie have our own segment coming on my channel called The Influence. I'm pushing forward to start filming this month, but having the episodes out by March. That's what I'm pushing for right now. Soon as Josiah gets like the production for it done, like the theme music for it, you know, then we'll be on. We'll be getting ready. So yes, me and Reggie will be having something coming up called The Influence. That will be the name of the show. Also, be on the lookout for this collaboration with myself and Playboy Marty. Playboy Marty is a popular TikToker. He's a gay trucker. We're both from the same city, same town. We both know each other pretty well. The collaboration is coming soon. Just know that it's coming soon. You know, when it officially comes out, we will let you guys know. Also, Jamar and I will be sitting down with Color Me Pink. Yes, Color Me Pink will be on the prelude next week. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be talking to her about her movie, Paper Heart, as well as her up and coming projects, as well as her past projects and everything else. So, yes, we will be having a conversation with Color Me Pink on the prelude next week. Okay, now with that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later.